Charlie, take off those glasses. We're doing a TV commercial.
But Jerry, the future's so bright here at Bourbon RV, I gotta wear shades.
That's right. At Bourbon RV, we have more inventory, more parts, and even better service.
We make buying fun at Bourbon RV.
And if you have a problem, see the boss.
Hello, I'm James Bartle from the Sullivan Independent News, and we are coming to you from the showroom of Jerry's TV, Furniture, and Appliance, one of the largest showrooms in the Tri-County area. And I'd like to welcome you and Sullivan Fire District Chief Rich White to 5 Questions
Glad
With.
to be here, Jim.
Welcome, Chief. Chief, you've been with the Sullivan Fire Protection District for how many years, and how long have you served as chief?
I've been going on, it's my 19th year with the district. I come in 1993, and I've been 6 years now as a chief.
As a chief.
And assistant chief before then, and captain on down the line.
Enjoyed every year.
Enjoyed every year of it.
The fire district recently received a piece of steel from the World Trade Center. If you can kind of explain how that came about, when the fire district received it.
Okay, it came about by an email. I got an email one day asking if there was anybody, those that would like to, get a piece of steel. We had to send a letter in and request it. That went on for almost 6 months. Never heard anything back, and all of a sudden we did get a letter from the Port Authority of New York that said we were accepted for the steel. It was our responsibility to have it shipped here. Mm-hmm. And of course, so we didn't know what we were, at the time we didn't know what we were getting. They could have been, you've seen some of them are like 35 feet, but
sure, you
had no choice. And I think we got a real nice one for the size and everything. And we submitted, told them we'd like to have it. And then we went through the process of having to sign for it and have it shipped here.
And you guys have made plans now to do something with the piece of steel. I know there were some stipulations that came along with being able to receive that from the Port Authority in New York.
Well, one of the main stipulations is you cannot touch it at all. I mean, it's got to stay in its natural state. We couldn't make a stand and drill a hole in it, or mount it to something. It's got to be in left exactly the way it is. Mm-hmm. And with our intentions is to build a memorial over at Station 5.
Station 5, that's for those that don't know, that's the new firehouse, or the newest firehouse in the district, out on AF Highway.
Well, it's North Church now.
North Church Street now.
It used to be AF. It's 1230
Sure.
North Church, which they changed that when they put the service road in.
And if people want to help with getting this memorial built, they can make donations. And how do they do that?
Well, we really want to make this a community project. The donations, they're going to be tax deductible. We set up accounts so that you can take it off your income tax. The best way to do it is you can come by the firehouse and make a donation. Right now it is at the First State Bank Community Bank. They're collecting donations. That's for it'll be there till the end of the month. You can come by the firehouse and do it that way. You can make a check, or you can mail it to us.
Right. Terrific, and they can call you also at 573-468-6161 if they'd like to get some more information on that, talk to you about it, inquire about making a donation. Right. They can always call the firehouse, Station 1. That's
correct. And also, it's going to be a different place. We're moving out of different places. It's going to the Bank of Sullivan in April for a full month. And then it's going to Cuba at the Mesa store up there, and then the Bank of Sullivan in Cuba they're going to split between 2 weeks each, which will be a full month. And it's coming back here, I think it's June 4th, is a Monday. It'll go to West Brothers Chrysler.
So the piece of steel that you've received from the World Trade Center is traveling from business to business right now to show the community what you're trying to do, and to also recognize the value, historical value and sentimental value in the lives that were lost during the attack on our country. That piece of steel, people can actually go into that business. They can see it. They can view the proposed memorial that the fire district is looking to build, which, from what I understand, also is going to resemble the Twin Towers.
That's correct.
In its design.
Its design is going to have 2 pieces of steel with that piece of steel, in between it on top of it, and the 2 pieces of steel will be polished steel to represent the Twin Towers.
It's a beautiful design. I'm sure you've received a lot of positive comments on that.
The design was perfect. I mean, I think for the design we did for it, I think it's beautiful. What's going to be in it. And the setting is going to be, like we talked about, it's going to be at Station 5 over on North Church. And those that aren't familiar with it, where our training room is, there's a wall and a side off to the left there where you'll be able to see it at all times. If you're coming down Church Street, or you're coming over the AF, interchange there, you'll be able to see. We want to light it. And it'll be open for everybody. I mean, it's there anytime. You can, your family, as your children get older, you kind of take them up there and explain what happened, what went on. It's
a time to reflect, a time to remember. Sure.
Yeah, it's
Now, last question, we'll wrap up 5 questions with today. Overall, how are things at the fire district? And I also understand that the firemen's picnic is just around the corner, May 10th, 11th, and 12th, and that's a little earlier than normal.
We moved it up a week. We're also going to use the same carnival company that the fair is going to use, and it's coming up. It'll be our famous fish sandwiches as usual, and I think it'll really work well because for one thing, it gets away from the graduation, and May is unpredictable as
Sure.
we know anyway. But it's always the start of our thing, and as far as fire department going, everything's great. Things are going good. We got a super junior fire department. Juniors now completely full. We actually got a waiting list for them to come on, and we've got we do our junior fire camp, which now is actually recognized by the Division of Fire Safety of the state of Missouri. We're the only one in the state that's recognized like that.
They've done a lot of terrific things with that junior fire camp, summer camp, and the cadets. I mean, they're just a terrific bunch of young people.
They're well-groomed young people that they're well-respected, and they're as good as a fireman.
Sure.
That's the best way to put it, I guess.
Sure. Well, Chief, I want to thank you for joining us on 5 Questions With. Once again, we are coming to you from the showroom of Jerry's TV Furniture and Appliance, and we want to thank them for allowing us to use their showroom. And we ask you to tune in each week at www.mysullivannews.com to view 5 Questions With.